everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a favourites video, so if you'd like to see what I'm loving at the moment then keep watching. So it's getting a bit cloudy, so I'm going to try and get through this as quickly as possible so I don't lose any more light. But the first things I'm going to go through are hair care related, and the first two things are these, and this is the Aussie Miracle Moist Shampoo and the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Reconstructor Deep Treatment for Damaged Hair. Now I had my hair redone a couple of weeks ago now, and you'll see, you might have noticed it's a lot lighter than it used to be, and I wanted to have a nice shampoo and conditioner to use to take care of it really. And I've used Aussie in the past but I didn't really rate it, but it was on offer in my local, I think it was Waitrose, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go and see if I like it, and I've absolutely loved it, and it was super soft. And I actually bought 2 miniatures to take away with me because I've been enjoying it that much, and I just love what it's done to my hair. I love the smell. It kind of smells like a bit candy flossy, bubblegummy to me, and it's been working really well on my hair. And I think, considering it's been bleached, my hair looks like it's in fantastic condition at the moment. So if you're on the lookout for something, you've not tried it before, I'm sure you have, then I can definitely recommend these two. Then next up for hair is this, and this is the L'Oreal Elnet Satin, and it's got precious oil in it, and it's got extra caring argan oil, which is for caring and nourishing your hair. And Elnet, as we know, is extremely expensive as hairspray goes, but I bought it because I wanted to take a smaller one on holiday with me, and I bought it and just thought, you know what, I'm going to treat myself. I'm into Disney World, I want nice hair, and I have to say, I think it's absolutely brilliant, and I hate how brilliant it is because I swear this was like £6 or something for this bottle, but it keeps such a nice hold in your hair, and my hair is super soft at the same time. It's not crunchy, but it's just fixed. And a few people messaged me while we were away and saying, like, how do you get your hair to look so nice when you're in such a humid place? And I swear it was down to this and the shampoo that I was using, because it's so good. Now another hair favourite is this, and this is a wet brush, and for a long time I have used a tangle teaser, which is great, but I found because of the tangle teaser you hold it like this and there's no handle. Sometimes if I had a particularly bad knot, it would like slip out of my hand and it drove me mental. Really annoyed me. It would happen quite often, and I thought I would give this a go, and I absolutely love it. It's really good. It goes through my hair really easily, no matter how like knotty, tangled it is, how much like food is in there from Daisy like pulling on my hair. It's brilliant, and I really recommend it, and it's completely replaced my tangle teaser, and I don't think I will pick up my tangle teaser ever again. And then finally for hair are these, and these are little hair grips that are flowers, and I wore these quite a lot again when we were away, and I felt like a Disney princess in all honesty. And when I was there I actually got a few compliments over them, and it just made me feel really nice. And I'm not the sort of person that's got the confidence to wear like a floral crown, but these are like the next best thing. And what I was doing was like, you know, pinning up like side of my hair here and having like a few flowers in, and I've got like some big ones, and then I've got quite a few of these tiny ones, and they were really small. And these in particular look lovely if I had them all dotted around my head in like a half updo. And these are all from ASOS, and I just, again, they just made me feel really special, and I'm really enjoying that kind of like boho-y trend with hair at the moment, so I would definitely check them out if you're into the similar style that I'm into. So now we've got hair out of the way, I'm going to go on to beauty, and I've got, how many things have I got? I've got 5 things here in front of me, and the first thing is actually a very recent addition to my beauty collection, makeup collection, and this is the Fresh Sugar Tinted Lip Treatment, and I believe the shade that I've got is Rosé, and it looks like this, and it's basically a lip balm, but it is tinted to the point where it's actually, there's a range of shades and they are really nice. I've got it on at the moment because when I went away, and I never ever get dry lips, so I'm not really a lip balm kind of person, but my lips went really dry with like the long flight and the like humidity over there, and I just found them really tight and then getting a little bit flaky. And I bought this while I was out there because I heard good things about them, and oh my goodness, it smells like lemony sugar for starters. It smells a bit like a cocktail, and it's just so good. They like moisturize really well. It's got SPF 15, and my lips have recovered so quickly, and I just can't recommend it enough. They are quite dear and they're easier to get hold of in the US, but you can buy them online here in the UK, and I would definitely recommend it if you're on the lookout for something that you're going to use every day, especially over the summer months, to keep your lips nice and hydrated and moisturised, but also with a little bit of colour as well. Then the next thing, I can't remember if I included this in my last favourites, but it is this, and this is the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow, and I have the shade in Kitten Karma, and oh my goodness, this is just, if you want to feel a little bit special and do your eye makeup something different, like, this is incredible. It is so glitzy and it's perfect for the summer months because it's like a warm golden rosy champagne-y colour, and it's beautiful on the lids, and I've had so many compliments about it. All I would say is that you definitely need an eyeshadow primer. I'm using this with the MAC Paint Pot. I think I've got Painterly, but yeah, I would definitely recommend a primer because otherwise it might fall off a little bit, but it is so nice, and I definitely recommend this. And my next favourite is this, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, and I have the shade in Light. So there's a contour here and a highlight here, and I've just really enjoyed using it. It's not the heaviest contour I've ever used. It's very natural, and it's been a nice change, and it was a bit of a splurge and a bit of a treat to myself, but I really do like it, and the packaging is rose gold and beautiful, so what more can I say? Then the next thing is actually a primer, and I don't normally use primers, but I've just noticed at the moment that my skin is a bit here, there and everywhere, particularly at that time of the month, and I don't really know what's going on because it's like a year since I've had Daisy nearly, and you would kind of think that my body would be back to normal, but for some reason things are going a bit haywire at the moment. And I tried a sample of a primer in my Birchbox, which was in my last favourites video, and then I thought, right, I'm going to invest and get myself a proper one that I'm going to use all the time. So I did some research, and the Laura Mercier Radiance Foundation Primer was one that had a lot of rave reviews, and I absolutely love it. I've got it on under my makeup today. I do feel like it keeps my makeup staying on for longer, and I do feel like this gives me a radiance boost because sometimes I do look ever so tired, and I really recommend this. It is slightly pricey, but you get 50 mils in here, which is a lot larger than a lot of other primers that you see on the market, and it will last me a very long time. And then finally is this bad boy, and this is the Benefit Cheek Parade palette, and I was actually sent this by the Benefit PR team, so thank you very much, Benefit. And no, I wasn't paid to mention it. I was sent a few things, but this really stood out for me, and I took it away on holiday and loved it because I had so many different options for my blush. And what you can see here is that you've got a range of shades. So you've got Hula, you've got a new shade which is Hula Light, which is great for warming up your complexion all over your face. You've got California, which is the new blush shade, which I love, and I actually have this in a single pot anyway that I bought myself. And I also have Rocketeur, which I bought myself as well, but that was on its last leg, so I was so pleased to see this in here. And then there is also Dandelion, which I have never used before, and you also get one of the standard Benefit blush brushes in there as well. But it's been so handy while I've been traveling, and I love the fact that I've got loads of different options, but it's all there in one case. And it also comes with a little booklet with like tips on how you can use each blush and how you should be using it and techniques and stuff, which is quite handy if you're a bit of a beauty novice. And I've just really enjoyed it. I'm a big fan of Benefit blushes anyway, so to have like a little collection of them all in one palette is a bonus for me. Now another thing that is a bit random and on its own is this, and it's Next, actually, Next Just Pink fragrance, and it was really inexpensive, but it's such a pretty smell. It's kind of a bit floral, a bit sweet. It's very cheap. The bottle is beautiful, so if you know, want something to display on your dressing table or something like that, then it's really pretty, and I've just really enjoyed using it. I think it was something about like, I want to say about £15. I'll put the price on screen now, but this is for 100 ml, and I've loved it, and I just think it's a really nice scent, so that's another favourite of mine. And then finally on to nails before I get on to the last few sort of lifestyle-y bits. And the first thing has been a game changer for me, and it is this from Nailtiques, and it's the Formula 2 kit for soft, peeling, bitten, weak or thin nails. Now, I've been having a problem with my nails for quite some time, and it started once I had Bill, and my nails would start to get very brittle. They would peel, and they would be like, there'd be bumps in them as well, like ridges along the end here, only on my thumbnails, and I was just having a really hard time with them. So I paint my nails a lot because it hides the state that they're in, and you know, if I would leave them bare, they would chip and peel and like break really easily, and the nail varnish sort of protected them. But I don't know if you can tell at the moment, but my nails are very, very long for me. Normally they're a lot shorter than that, and I owe it to this set because basically you get 3 things in this set, and this was recommended to me by the lady that did my gel nails before I went away. And in the set you get the Nailtiques Formula 2, which is in this little blue bottle, and it's like it's a protein nail varnish. Basically you put it on your nails every day, you don't have to remove the layer you put on the day before, and she said put it on for 7 days and then remove it all, so you'll have 7 layers of it on there, and then you can start again if you feel like you need it. And then as well as that, I have like nail oil, cuticle oil, and then there's also this cuticle and skin gel, and they all come in a little pack of 3. They're quite dinky, but they're lasting me a very long time considering I use them every day, and my nails have grown amazingly. They're not peeling as much, they're not chipping as much, and I cannot get over like the state that they're in. I'm so pleased with it. So if you are like me and you're struggling with your nails, I definitely recommend this. And then 2 shades that I've been loving. The first one is Essie's Romper Room, which is the shade that I have on my nails today, and then the other one is OPI's Cajun Shrimp, and I'm loving this on my toes and my hands as well, but particularly on my toes, and they are both beautiful for this time of year if you're on the market for some new nail varnishes. So the final things I've got to show are 2 things that are related to my kiddos, and then the other ones are like a book and a TV show. So the first thing is this, which is the Aveeno Baby Soothing Relief Moisturising Cream, and this is brilliant for babies and children with dry skin. We took this away on holiday, and Bill got really like dry, rashy skin on his inner elbows and behind his knees, and I put this on once and it went, and it was absolutely brilliant. And this big tube has lasted us such a long time, but I swear by it. I really do love it. And then this is actually a Nod Pod, I think that's what it's called, and it's huge. These are the legs, but it's basically something that you put your baby in, and they can go in it when they're in the car seat or when they are in the buggy. But you know, this time of year where it's not quite warm enough to not wear a coat, but it's too warm for a big coat sometimes, and you never know what the weather's going to be like when you're out and about. Well, basically you can put this in the buggy, and it has 2 bits for legs here, and then the top bit is like a hooded bit that you can put over the back of your buggy or your car seat to hold it on, or just over your baby's head as a hood. And then it has these 2 wings here which cover over their arms like this, and then the front bit comes up as well over their front like that, so you can strap them into their car seat or their pushchair easily and safely, because obviously you're not meant to use a coat when your baby is in the car because the straps aren't tight enough on the car seat then. But I really loved using it, and I think it's really handy because I just leave it on the buggy anyway, so Daisy can kind of sit on it, and then if it does get cold then I can just pop her legs in and wrap her up, and it's easy, and I don't have to worry about whether she's too hot or too cold. And it's just been a lifesaver, and I think I will definitely use this again when we have another baby, hopefully, and get like the smaller version from newborn, because it's really great. And then a book that I've loved, I actually read this in a few hours, believe it or not, and this is Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris, and it is brilliant. It is so good. It's like nothing I've ever read before, and it's quite disturbing and quite creepy, but it's brilliant, and I would definitely recommend you reading this. So if you're on the market for a new book, then check this one out. And then the final final thing is a TV show, and it's one that I actually ended up watching on the plane back from Orlando, and Daisy fell asleep, Bill fell asleep, and I can't actually sleep when I travel. I'm not one of those people that can sleep on a plane or in a car. I just can't do it. So I ended up binge watching this program called Divorce, which has got Sarah Jessica Parker in, and I think it's only in its pilot at the moment, and I watched 7 episodes, which I think means I'm allowed to give my opinion on it, and I watched it back to back, and I really want to watch the rest. I don't know what to do there because I watched it without Mark, so it's like now I've got to watch it on my own, but it would have been one that he really liked as well, so I feel a bit bad. But it is so good. It's like funny but like quite honest and dark and relatable. It's kind of like a black comedy, but it's very good, very different, like nothing I've seen before. And it basically follows a couple as they, you know, split up, and you go back and forth and think, are they going to make it, are they not? And it's really good watch. So if you're in the market for something new to watch, then I would definitely recommend that. And that is everything. This is a really long video, so sorry about that, but hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, then I would love it if you subscribed as well. It would be lovely to see you here again. And yeah, have a lovely day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.